Konnichiwa, students, and also our parents. Welcome. This tutorial is for the Google Translation. Now, when you're in Japan, you will be facing multiple difficulties, and in fact, that's one of the purpose that I want you to struggle, not too much, but to some extent. But when you're really in need, this Google Translation is super helpful. One of the things that you need to know is this will work offline. So even if you don't have Wi-Fi anywhere in Japan, that you can use this. And also it translates verbal conversation that you're carrying with a host mother, a father, or the students, as well as the typed text such as station names, restaurant menu. So this is just phenomenal. I thought that you should start making yourself be familiarized from now, so that for the next couple of months you will be using this. Alright, so let's get started. I imagine that you have iPhone or whatever the Samsung phone. Now, first thing that you need to do is go to this App Store. Okay. Many of you folks already know how to download the apps, but in case you don't know, once you tap the App Store, go to this bottom right search. Okay. Now, once you go to search and type in Google Translate. Okay. And I believe for my phone, it comes at the second top. I'm not sure about yours. And since I already downloaded, it says open for me. But for the one, if you have not, you will say get. You just tick the get, and then it takes like 10 seconds to download it. Now, once you download it, Google Translate will be looking like this bottom one. It says Translate. There's a big G sign with a blue. So let's tap that. And here we go. Now, first thing that you need to do is at the top, you see the Japanese and English that I said. This might be already saying Japanese and English. In my case, it was like that. But say if you have like Korean also, then what you need to do is tap the Korean, and then it will have various choices. So say if I want to change Arabic to English, and like that. So let's put it back to Japanese. Okay. So now this is really handy that both English and Japanese will be translated to each other. Okay. Now on the second top, you will see under below enter text, you will see camera, handwriting, conversation, and voice. Okay, those are the four major use, and let me explain one by one. The camera on the left, this one is really useful to capture the typed written text. So once again, if you go to restaurant, all the restaurants will be having a typed text. I would imagine that no restaurant would have handwriting. Okay, so let's tap this camera. Once you tap it, it will say have this camera. Now I am trying to capture the Japanese newspaper. Okay. So let's target, say if you want this section and capture it. Now all what you need is after that you target the word that you want to translate. So say if I want to target? Wow, it says primary school. How about the one next? Wow, arithmetic, mathematics. Yeah, so just like that. And this is just phenomenal. So you can just take any of the type 1 and then you will have no problem. Now let's go to the next one. It says handwriting. Now this is probably not so much of use, but say your host mother left a handwriting message in Japanese on the table for you, and you have no idea what that means, and this camera, the one that I just showed, will not read the handwriting. So let's tap this handwriting. Okay. Now say if you are seeing it, okay, all what you need to do is just imitate the handwriting and write it at this second bottom, the bottom half. So for example, say if you are seeing this letter, oh my gosh, you will have no idea. But then now it says Tokyo. Okay? So this works only if your handwriting is neat enough. So write it really carefully. Next is conversation. Holy smoke, this one is just another sensational one. Okay, now imagine that if you are talking into the face, okay, person to person, direct conversation, okay, and you have no idea what your host mom is talking about. She's really excited and she's laughing and smiling, but you have no idea, and that is one of the most painful moments. And you tap this conversation. Now I can talk. Let me try again. Yeah. Tap the microphone at the bottom and I will say in Japanese. すみません。トイレはどこですか? Oh, like this. It just translates immediately. And this is just phenomenal. Now, let me show you. Okay. You want your host family to understand what you're talking about. Okay. That works as well. Okay. So this time, let me speak English. Excuse me, where is the toilet? That really didn't work. Let's try again. Yeah. Press this mic. Excuse me, where is the toilet? Yeah. And this is correct. すみません、トイレはどこにありますか? And you can just show that to your host mom. Now that is for the direct conversation.